Good evening, viewers and subscribers, wherever you're watching us from. This is BBI One, and we are live and direct on matters arising today. We're looking at the politics of the new Naira note, the money crisis that is ravaging Nigeria today. Some have criticized it as the APC presidential candidate, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, came up with an accusation that the president or the powerful people in government are trying to sabotage the winning the 2023 election. So because of that, they are trying to bring in a whole lot of crisis, and they are trying to bring in a whole lot of sabotage, as we put it. Okay, so let us quickly have a look at that, or have a recap of what we said there at the rally. I'll be right back. Don't go off.
Lédè iná á rò pé àwọn lè dá wàhálà lẹ̀. Wọ́n sabotage epo. Wọ́n sabotage epo. Arépo. Àlépo. Àrọ́kadà. Àrọ́kadà. Àrí tricycle. Àrí tricycle. A máa lọ dìbò. A máa wọlé. A máa dìbò. A máa wọlé. This is a superior revolution. And when I tell you, you know what I mean. You know me. Ẹ jẹ́ kí kó máa wọ́n. Àwọn náà mọ bí tán kó sí. Ẹ kówó pamọ́. Ẹ gbépo pamọ́. Ẹ gbé náírà pamọ́. A máa dìbò. A máa wọlé. A máa dìbò.
Tinubu has created another slogan. Amawole, Amadibu. I love it. I'm learning Yoruba every day. But let's take these reactions before we discuss. Well, this is from Adenakan, who wrote, Tinubu just made a mockery of himself, Buhari and the APC. How can you say you will take power from them, that is the APC? Say they have started using fuel scarcity trick again. Who are they? APC? He said even without fuel, his fans should get their PVCs and vote them out. Who are they? The APC. Well, Akinsola wrote, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu speaks with confidence and he faces his challenges professionally. Oil marketers are trying to sabotage the government. We will overcome. All of you, Nigerians will vote for Mr. Solution. He has done it in Lagos before. He'll do it for Nigeria. Hashtag Tinubu in Ogun, the famous Ogun state. Well, APC's director on new media of the PCC, Femi Fani-Kayode, echoing Tinubu, said, whatever your plans are to scuttle this election, whatever through new Naira notes, fuel scarcity, or creating an atmosphere of fear and panic, you shall fail. The cat is out of the bag. We know the plan. We know who you are using. We know who is behind it. We know what to do. Well, I wonder what they know.
Will you vote whether there's fuel or not? Eh? Hungry revolution, ẹ bá mi sọ fún àwọn àgbàlagbà tó ń wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi kan ọmọ jẹ́ kí n sọ tìlú mi.
Yeah, that is it. You just heard it from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and I can sense the desperation there. I can feel it. In fact, it is obvious the man is seriously, agitated and upset, and the infight within APC is becoming something more glaring. Okay? And that is not the focus for today because we're not talking politics. We're talking money matters. Because he made mention of people sabotaging the fuel distribution and the new Naira note is targeted as sabotaging him in the election. Now he is only interested about him winning the election. But the Nigerian people as a whole, what are they going through? What are they passing through? Now, we are taking to the street to find out one or two things how Nigerians are faring in getting a hold of the new Naira note and beating the deadline of returning the old one. Now, this is just some of what we got on the street. Let's take a look at it. I'll be right back.
Ọ na-akwụkwọ ụgwọcha ha nwere kaachị atọ these ones na-akwụ ụgwọ
There's no new Naira in the bank. Nothing. They wait to anything.
People are really angry, man. People are really angry.
People at 2 million Naira na this bank and you will make off full.
Even single
Really?
That's the problem. Yesterday, but we have a deadline that
at the time, it's very bad.
You lose completely. And the worst part with the 100 Naira notes self are available. But I tell them bring it in mass if these new ones are not there, so that more than one go in age.
Yeah, very bad.
On our crush businesses, people are finding it households to do their spending every day is my I'm still waiting, Kamalo, because most of the ATM are still vomiting old Naira notes. So we want to know because the complaint they got an ATM now, can old Naira notes. That's that you go in, pay in old Naira notes, you come out here, they will give it to you back.
Very bad.
Oh, that is what we call. Oh, that is what we call back to sender.
My name is what it is. It is what it is now.
It's okay.
What's your experience coming to the ATM and the hunt for the new Naira note?
It's been terrible, my brother. I won't lie to you. It's been terrible because yesterday around 8 a.m., 20 past 8, I came here. The queue was from here up to that pillar. We waited, though the ATM was expensive, but at the time it stopped. The new Naira notes, yes. I must be fair to Access Bank. But this morning, as you can see, we are all here. The ATM is not even dispensing any money. One of the ATM is stated it boldly that no cash. But the other one, if you have to slot in your card before you get the response. So, but there's no money in the ATM as I'm talking to you now. Yes. So the experience has been a bit terrible. And
does it affect your business or what you do?
A lot. It affects my business a lot, and even my personal transactions, because my private transactions, because there are places now you go to and you want to pay with the old note. They would say, my brother, they will not collect it. You know.
Now. Are you making use of the available option like the cashless means of doing your transaction, like the mobile app transfer?
Yes.
What's the experience?
I do have my mobile app. That one has been my saving grace because GT Bank has been helpful. All this while, my transactions through the mobile app has been going smoothly, no problem. I must tell you. But the problem there is that sometimes, like I said, where it affects me is because sometimes you may deal with, like, yesterday I wanted to pump my tire. I wanted to pay the vulcanizer. Immediately after pumping, I gave him the 200 Naira old note. He refused to collect it. And I said, okay, can I make transfer for you? He said he doesn't have no, that he doesn't have the mobile, that he doesn't receive money. That I must give him the cash. He doesn't deal with mobile, all these.
At that point, you became trapped.
I became, that's it,
And
my
that
brother.
could cause a lot of fighting,
Yes.
Okay.
So I had to. In fact, what saved me was because I was there with my wife. So I asked her if she had all these small. She had the 500 Naira new note. So we gave it to him. So that was what saved me that yesterday.
Sir, can you share your experience with me?
No, my experience is that since morning, many people have been here since morning, waiting for the ATM to pay them. The ATM paid some money in the morning, but later, the money, they say the money had finished, they will not pay again.
That's the new Naira notes?
Yeah, the new Naira notes.
Okay.
Because here they are getting the new Naira from ATM.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how does that affect your business or what you do?
It's affecting my business seriously because people, right now, people are saying that the deadline they gave for the expiration of the old Naira note is very, very close. So most of them say if you come to buy something from them, they will say that you bring the new Naira note before you buy something. So it's affecting every type of business here in our nation.
Okay. Do you think that government should extend the deadline?
Yeah. The people are yearning for that, seriously. People are yearning for the government to extend it. So that they can have time to get the new Naira note. Yeah.
Because up till, do you have the same experience? Up till about a couple of days back, banks are still paying old Naira notes.
Yeah, even up to today, they are paying old Naira notes.
Today?
Yeah.
Which is even 26th
Yeah,
day of
go to some bank, they are paying old Naira notes.
Wow.
I went to some bank now, they are paying old Naira notes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you for speaking with us, sir.
Thank you, God bless you.
You're a trader?
Yeah, I'm a civil servant.
You're a civil servant?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Eh?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is it. That is the opinion of the people. They want the extension of the Naira note so that more people will be able to have access to it and have enough in the circulation. Joining me in the studio tonight to analyze these two issues of matters arising is a financial expert, village economist, and also BBI analyst. On this show, BBC and NBC is joining me to talk about these things as we continue in our program tonight. Don't forget that you can subscribe on our channel, continue following us, continue liking what we're doing, continue subscribing, and always stay connected to what we are doing. Now, Lucy, you're welcome to the show.
Yeah, Chinedu, thank you, and thank you to our viewers all over the world. Good evening to everybody.
Yeah, good evening to you, Lucy. It's a pleasure to have you. What is your take about the new Naira note and the politics of the new Naira note? What is your take?
Well, the new Naira redesign is an economic decision. I don't think there is any politics. Of course, there is no politics of the redesigning Naira.
Can you adjust a little bit so that we can see you properly? We can't see you properly. Can you adjust a little bit? Good.
Okay. You can see me
Go
now.
ahead with your position.
I said the redesigning of Naira notes is an economic decision, but all I have to say at this point is that the execution of the policy is poorly executed. But there is nothing wrong with changing Naira notes, to meet certain economic goal or to achieve economic decision. As CBN rightly pointed out that money in circulation money outside the banking votes is so high, that the money in circulation, the money CBN get hold of or can give account of, is small to the extent that the money outside the control of CBN is significantly large to affect economic decision. So what CBN is trying to do is to get hold of money in circulation. And that is CBN has done by redesigning the note so as to force those people who are warehousing or packing the CBN, the Nigerian notes in their various houses and the storage facilities. So some people are looking at the policies behind it because of the time of execution, which is towards the general election period. And CBN insistence that this policy must be executed on or before 30th, 31st of this month. So, of course, I agree with people who are of the opinion that CBN redesigning note at this point in time is political decision instead of economic consideration.
Okay, and
That's
and
it for
you
now.
and you think that the policy of the government, because I heard the president saying that um, the CBN um, policy will be backing it, and there will not be an extension. And he was very emphatic to say that it is going to, is targeted at ensuring that politicians do not store up funds they use to buy votes, they use to mobilize stocks and intimidate Nigeria. He was very specific on that. And you had the Tinubu, who is the APC presidential candidate, lamenting that the people in government, the powers that be, in fact, he said he's going to take power over from APC as though he is not one of the APC. So he's very desperate saying that they are sabotaging him to make sure that Nigerians are so distressed that they don't vote APC. Okay? And my own is that coming to the ordinary people, moving it down to the ordinary people, because they say that goes when two elephants fight, the grass suffers. When these big good politicians fight within the APC, the what do you call them? The Nigerian people suffers. So that's part of what we're talking about. And he wants to take. But before
Yes,
you take it, Andy, hang on. Let us quickly take this call from Honorable Nyebuchapara. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good morning from the continent of the evening.
Same to you. You are joining the program from the US, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct, sir.
All right, now we would like to have your opinion on what we're talking about. The politics of the new Naira note. How are you seeing that? Are you seeing what the FPC presidential candidate said recently? Do you agree with it?
Welcome and thank you so much. We have spoken this year. Actually, the APC presidential candidate, the comments at the shows that they are still believing in money politics.
Yeah.
So, for more indication, they thought that you use money to buy everything because according to her, is a spokesperson who just resigned, the Hajia Finance So we can see that they believe in money. You know, they were not following the issue, the issue as it's supposed to be. They were, you can see when the man goes to campaign, he only dance and they wave his hands. He never made any useful or meaningful speech that concerns his policy and manifesto. So for that reason, they believe that they will need money to buy whoever. And to be honest with you, the money policy introduced by the central bank governor through the presidency is the right thing to do. Remember, Buhari promised to adhere to rules of the INEC in terms of elections, especially the the papers which he signed, that's the electoral bill which he signed. But this is the issue, the problem that brought all these things down because they were all hoping of buying voters. As you can see the way they were trying to do the vote now, like going to the major area where the opponents have muscle, have power to get the card and give people some signals and get their cards. That's the only way. In terms of reading through ballot matching, you get that done.
Okay. Now, what's your concern about the ordinary people with respect to their suffering? Today, people hardly transact business, businesses are suffering. There are a lot of sabotage, even at every level. To buy fuel from filling station now, there is so many conspiracies out there. I'm going to talk about that one later on. Then, common businesses to transact business now, to even buy little food stuff and the rest of them is becoming seriously a big challenge because you don't have enough cash in circulation and the time is already ticking so bad. Today is Friday, there is no other time to do it. And what's your take? Should this be something that should be politicized? Should they consider the politics of the election than the welfare of Nigeria?
Well, as I said, everything happens for a reason. And the road of the way to heaven is how down. So I believe the policy is not by far against the of Nigeria, only that it happens at the wrong time. So the policy is good, although I'm not the extension is very short, just 3 months. Yeah. You can see in London, the pounds, is trying to have the head of the UK, child. So, in other words, they try to extend it for a year in order to recover the Queen's head. So, it's not something you do within a month, it takes a year. But in our, it happened that it's a good reading that came at the wrong time because the policy is because the election is at hand.
All right.
And to be honest with you,
okay,
there's nothing like conspiracy over this. Only that it happened at the wrong time because you can see the kind of money people got for the election. As I said, a road to heaven is always bad. It's not easy road. So that's what happened. But the people will take it as a conspiracy.
Okay, before we let you go, can you say that this would be one of the biggest achievements of the government? This election would be on the outside.
Well, comrade, I will tell you that the biggest achievement this Buhari government, the latest thing he had was the signing of the electoral law, which gives room for very fast. That is the best. But in terms of the currency, it's a continual. So the only it's not a good idea, but it has to happen. For the fact that he said whoever you want to vote for the person.
Irrespective of the party.
Buhari never supported Tinubu.
Yeah, I know.
Only that he was forced.
Exactly. And now the infighting is becoming clearer.
So he is trading with caution. Trading with caution. The right person for him is supposed to be either Ahmed Lawan, the senior president, or Sibanjo.
Yeah. All right.
Then he was called by Northern Kabbalah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Nyebuchi, for joining us on this program. All right, over to Lucy and Enugu, the village economy. Give us your little say with respect to what Honorable just said. Do you agree with him, or do you have some form of other opinion?
Yeah, thank you, Chinedu. I think from what Honorable has said, my submission before that time is in line with his position. But I want to point out that for every policy, there should be an objective the monetary authority is looking at, you know, the desired objective that the monetary authority tends to achieve. It could be monetary authority could be looking at inflation, you know, the outcome of election, that during the election a lot of money are used during election, and the outcome of it on the economy is high volume of money in circulation, which of course inflation period, in my inflation situation.
Okay, Andy.
Again,
Okay.
authority. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Go on. I'm trying to come in.
Okay.
Uh,
So from what I'm saying, from what I'm saying, the I fault the execution of this policy. There are so many things central bank should have done even before now, to cushion the effect the execution of this monetary policy will have on the average Nigerians. Remember, the rich people will always take the care of themselves. They know what to do because from middle class up, most of them do cash. Most of their transactions are done online through channels. You know, they hardly handle cash to effect their businesses. It is the ordinary Nigerians who trade and transact with cash that will be most affected with this policy. Outside the money, the politicians are warehousing or parking in their various houses, which is not productive or used for business transactions. They are keeping all this money for election purpose, and all this money, are working against the economy. But the actual money that are being used every day is those used by men. You can talk about big businesses around. They do not handle, pay their salaries, they buy their goods, transfers, they buy their fuels, POS, ATM, and Nigerians use cash for day-to-day running of their business. These are the people central bank should have considered before now, and what is expected of them to do is to inject lower bills like 100 naira, 50 naira into the market.
exactly.
If by now,
I agree with you.
today being Friday, there's surplus, there's enough circulation of 100 naira means everywhere in Nigeria, there shouldn't be any problem. But in as much as this policy is good one, as per solving transactional politics, buying and selling of votes, because it's targeted towards that, to make money to create a scarcity situation, in as much as it's good, Nigerians should be ready And that is what we are seeing now.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us on this program on Matters Arising. And just like you rightly pointed out, some of the highlights of the nitty-gritty of the issue, the matters that are arising from the decision of the CBN to change the Naira note. Some of the denominations targeting higher denominations, 1,500 or 200. And perhaps if you want to carry money with a lower denomination, they stop this cash in this denomination actually of 1,500 and 200. And so with this policy, we are forced to change to a lower denomination. That means we need a gram of gold to buy one vote. And if you do that, you can understand what it will look like. And as well, looking at the political angle without considering the general public, the Nigerian people, honestly speaking, is really a big disappointment. And that is part of what the Tinubu was saying, that this is now having a back to sender effect on him. That the government in power, APC government in power for that matter, is sabotaging APC presidential candidate from winning the election. How hilarious that could be. And I'm going to take other issues from as we continue releasing it on day-to-day matters from the from our user spot on the car. People say, I only see this guy on the vehicle. It's only on the car that we see him. Now, when they see me in the studio, they don't even believe it is me. Let me see. Give us your own remark as you're wrapping it up on this matter. Yeah, go on. I think your connection is a little bit slow. Go on.
Sorry, I said I didn't get what you
I'm
wanted
saying,
me
give
to
us a closing
respond to.
remark. We're wrapping up the program already.
All right.
Your expert,
Thank
we need
you.
your expert advice on how people can, on how people can actually deal with the situation now that they are in, they find themselves in Nigeria today. Give them your expert advice on how to go about it.
See, my advice to Nigerians, the Nigerians like myself, is that we shall overcome. This policy is not targeted to average Nigerians because most of us don't actually move with much cash around. Highest 5,000, 10,000 naira. So I would advise Nigerians not cry more than the berry. Those who this policy is targeting are crying because they understand the consequence. The average Nigerians will overcome this present situation just like and several policies against us. I want to assure us that by next week, Monday, Tuesday, CBN said that first the door closes for using old Naira notes. Be legal tender from beyond 31st this month. But the advice I will give us is that there must be windows to accommodate those who have not paid in the old notes beyond 31st. CBN must create an opening at least 2 weeks or 1 week to still accommodate that. But we should all have open mind and go for 100 naira or 50 naira. Myself, I've gotten 10,000 naira of 100 naira notes that I will be using to meet my transaction obligation or of course other monetary obligation.
Yeah.
Yes, for domestic spending and other things. I've gotten 10,000 naira, and I will encourage us.
But some of us that our account balance is not up to 10,000. What will happen to us? Nigerians are in serious trouble.
Then you should wait for God to pay you. But however, what I'm saying is that there must be a way out.
All
There
right,
must be a way out. So Nigerians and our people should be advised that this policy is not targeted to ordinary people.
all right,
We will jump and pass, Chinedu. Advise them that we will jump and pass.
all
That
right,
those who this policy is targeting are already have started crying.
all
And of
right.
course, APC is not fighting APC. They understand what they are doing, my brother. Thank you, and thank you to our followers.
Thank you very much, UBC. And that is how we're wrapping it up on today's Matters Arising. Join me next week as we continue to make this program better and better and better. As with the repeaters, I'm hitting the sign out button. Take our time to be with me again on series of our program, Political Review, Matters Arising, Economy of the Southeast. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Drop your comments on every of our videos. It enables the YouTube to push it further to more people. As much as you like the video, share it. If you can share it, at least hit the like button so that more people will be shown the video. And you know this platform, you see it, you say it the way it is. So you get raw, unadulterated. Stay safe, my people.